Mr. Edgar here. I'm going to talk about a gun that is near and dear to my heart. Although I'll have to admit, generally, I'm kind of partial to handguns. I love handguns. I love shooting them. I think they're just incredibly fun. Obviously, you can carry them easily. Great for self-defense. But probably the most popular weapon in the world is the one I'm going to talk about today, the AK-47. It's been described as so simple, even a child can use it, and unfortunately they do in a lot of places in the world. Moderately accurate? No, this is not a tack driver, but within 100 to 200 yards it does the job. Incredibly reliable. You can, as they say, bury it in sand for weeks, come back, grab it, and it'll still fire. Very inexpensive. The design on this thing is so simple that it almost can't break. When I take it apart, I'm going to show you that some of it's just some basic springs. If you got a decent machine shop, you could repair anything on this thing, and in fact, you could almost manufacture it. It's an incredibly reliable weapon. I've heard experts say if they were stranded on a foreign planet and they could only pick one gun, it would be the AK-47. Affordable? My God. This Romanian version can be had for $500 or less new, and obviously you can get them used for even less than that. The thing is, used or new, they're going to be about the same because they just do not break, and they're also fun. The thing it's just incredibly fun to shoot. Ammunition, the 7.62x39, easy to get, inexpensive, and it has sufficient punch to even go out and knock down some sorts of game, although I don't know anyone who would actually use this as a hunting rifle. I mean, it's just the configuration is something that drives your neighbors crazy, which is part of the fun of the weapon. I love carrying this back and forth at my apartment complex where everyone has the coexist stickers on their cars. Drives my neighbors crazy. Simplicity? Well, let's take a look. Magazine? You can get the magazines in almost any size in a normal state. Pops right off like that. Let's actually take it down. There's a simple button on the back. Give it a push. Off comes the dust cover. Okay, what do we have? We have a recoil spring of sorts that drives the piston and action itself. It's all contained in one. There's just a simple notch here. You push that and lift it off. Out comes the spring. Alright, now we want to take the gas piston and the action itself out. That also has the firing pin mounted in it. What do? Pull it out it comes. There's the piston, simple gas chamber. You'll see that the internals, mostly just simple wound springs. Nothing to it. This portion right here, this is where you will find the firing pin. It just rotates out. And it's a fairly simple job of taking the pin itself out. It's got a simple rotating mechanism that basically almost doesn't wear out in there. Even a little bit of grease occasionally will do all the job you want. Simple rotate and you pull it out, push it back in. You can see there's a groove that it fits into, and she snaps back in. Put her together, make sure the firing pin is forward. You put the piston into the gas chamber, slide it forward. There's a notch in there that you can see that mates in there with the firing pin all the way forward. It's just a slight spring pressure. Push it forward, slack it. Put the spring in. Remember, bring this forward so it can fit into the notch that's in the back. Dust cover just fits on there. Slide her in. Slide her in and snap her in place. And that's the takedown of the AK-47. Fun gun, everybody should have one. This is Mr. Edgar saying, enjoy shooting.